Have you ever seen someone enter the room and all eyes turning towards him? When someone just feels like the best fit for any job or a managerial role? When you meet someone, it is said that the first impression is made in the first 30 seconds of meeting. So if you are someone who is looking to achieve a magnetic personality, then this is the video where you get all the tips to develop your personality on a holistic level as a complete package. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Rise and Shine, where you get all answers to transform your life for the better. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe button below and press the bell icon to get the recent updates from our channel. In today's video, we will discuss the below items. What is personality development? Why is personality development important? 5 elements of personality development. Let us start with defining personality first. Per the formal definitions available, personality is defined as the characteristic sets of behaviors, cognitions, and emotional patterns that evolve from biological and environmental factors. In more simpler terms, personality basically includes the overall characteristics of your nature, behavior, and temperament among other traits. Now coming to why is personality development so important? Personality development helps to inculcate a positive attitude towards life and helps you gain the even I can do it attitude. It helps one to have a style of their own and make a mark instead of just copying someone else. Also, please understand that everyone's personality is unique. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress up, or even the way you eat your food or hold the glass while drinking makes or breaks the impression of your personality. And personality development is all about maintaining your uniqueness, yet being presentable and acceptable in the society. So each one of us must work to enhance or improve our personalities and keep evolving with the changing time. To some extent, these enhancements can be done by education courses, but after a point, it has to be done by your own self. And this brings us to the main segment of this video, the 5 major elements of personality development on which if you focus one by one, you can also achieve the magnetic and eye-turning personality that you have always wanted. Be it cranking an interview to get your dream job or impress the one you want to have as your life partner, personality with a poise is what is needed. For our overall personality development, broadly, there are 5 elements that need to be worked upon. These are communication, emotional intelligence, body language and power dressing, self-confidence, and time management. Though we will be covering each of these elements in detail in our subsequent videos, we will also be talking about each of these elements in our video today. But before that, let us take an example to understand the relevance of the 5 elements of personality development on an overall level. Let's take a situation where there are 2 candidates for an interview, Ramesh and Suresh. Now picture this. Suresh enters the room wearing ill-fitted formal shirt and trousers with creases and walks sluggishly towards the interviewer. He greets the interviewer with a mumbling hello and sits on the chair with drooping shoulders. When the interviewer asks him questions, Suresh answers all the questions correctly but looking at the desk and not the interviewer. Once the interviewer is done, he tells Suresh, "Please leave your resume with us and we will get back to you with the results." Suresh hands him the printout of his resume, thanks him and leaves the room. In the entire duration of the interview, Suresh and the interviewer did not share even a single eye contact. Next, it was Ramesh's turn for the interview. Now let us picture this one. Ramesh enters the room wearing well-fitted, properly ironed formal shirt and trousers, walks smartly towards the interviewer, and extends his hand confidently to greet him hello, while looking towards him with a smile on his face. The interviewer shakes hands and asks him to sit down. Ramesh thanks him, puts his folder on the desk, and sits straight with his arms on the armrest of the chair, looking towards the interviewer. When the interviewer started asking questions to Ramesh, he answers all the questions, constantly maintaining a healthy eye contact. Then there was one question to which Ramesh did not know the answer, but instead of hiding it, he says, "Sir, I am sorry, but I am not aware of this concept, but I can surely look it up and learn more on it." To this, the interviewer smiles and says, "I am very sure you will." Once the interviewer was done with asking all the questions, he tells Ramesh, "Please leave your resume with us and we will get back to you with the results." Ramesh took out a plastic file in which he had neatly pinned his resume printout and handed over the folder to him. Ramesh then shook hands with the interviewer, saying, "Thank you, sir, for your precious time. It has been a pleasure to meet you. Looking forward to meeting you again soon." To which the interviewer responded, "Me too." And then Ramesh picks his folder and smartly walks out of the room. A day later, the interview results came out, and Ramesh was shortlisted for the open position. Not surprised with the result, right? Some of you might be thinking that theoretically Suresh gave all the correct answers, so he should have been shortlisted. But please understand that a candidate is shortlisted based on the overall package he will be offering to the company and not just his IQ level. In addition to the basic IQ, he needs to be a good communicator, exhibit a positive body language, be confident, empathetic, effective, and a good collaborator. The first impression is made starting the moment you enter the room and walk towards the interviewer. The second chance you get to reiterate the positive impression is when you speak for the first 30 seconds. In all, it is not just one thing which leaves a lasting impression on the interviewer and gets you a job, but the overall personality impression that you meet and leave the interviewer with. Now that you understand the relevance of the five elements of personality development, let me take you through each of them one by one. First and foremost is communication. Now, what is communication? Communication is the ability to give and receive different kinds of information, be it verbal, non-verbal, written, or just being an active listener. The main purpose of communication, be it formal or informal, is to be able to convey the required message in the most effective and appropriate manner. Good communicators can speak clearly and confidently using a tone that is positive and suitable for the situation. Next is emotional intelligence, which is also known as emotional quotient or EQ. Nowadays, higher EQ is much more important requirement as compared to a higher IQ, and companies might still accept an average IQ, but they usually don't prefer to compromise on the EQ levels of their employees. Even in our personal lives, people are expecting their spouses and family members to empathize more with them and comprehend their feelings and expectations better. Your EQ level defines your ability to understand other people, empathize with them, and know what motivates them and how to work in collaboration with everyone around you. Since synergy, efficiency, and collaboration are key performance indicators for many companies, thus having a high EQ is almost becoming a mandate if you want to grow up the ladder. Coming to the third element for personality development, which is body language and power dressing. When having a face-to-face conversation, while the words being used are very, very important, but these can't be separated from the non-verbal communication that we have. What gestures we make while speaking often say much more than the words we speak. Non-verbal communication includes our body language as a whole, from facial expressions, posture, eye contact, hand movements, to even the way we shake hands while greeting someone. Our body language affects our ability to build relationships and make impressions on others in social situations. Also, another aspect is power dressing, which implies dress to impress. This does not mean that you have to be suited, booted always. One needs to know what kind of clothes to be worn for different occasions. For instance, some companies expect a formal look, while some companies might find that too stuffy and prefer a casual look over it. So you must keep in mind the type of audience you are facing before you decide what to wear when. Next is self-confidence, which is the belief one has in his own abilities, decisions, and actions. Unless and until you are confident of yourself, you will not be able to take a step forward to achieve bigger things in life. Self-confidence is very important in our personal as well as professional lives. Being self-confident means that you have a sense of control in your life and are able to accept and trust your decisions. This makes you fully aware of your strengths and focus areas, which in turn helps you set realistic goals for self and also handle criticism constructively. It is very rightly said, if you don't believe in your own self, how can you expect others to? The fifth and the last element is time management. Managing your time, planning to keep a tab on the time spent on specific activities with a focus on increasing your efficiency and productivity levels is a must-have. Knowing which task can be prioritized over the other, which task can be assigned to someone else, and which task can be handled simultaneously by a bit of multitasking is very important. Being well organized and timely will help you stay on top of things while maintaining a calm and composed attitude even in challenging situations. Developing on these five elements will help you attain an impressive personality which will make you stand apart from the rest. I will leave you with some food for thought that shall motivate you to get started on the journey of personality development. Do you want to be that one who lights up the room by entering it or by leaving it? Do people feel positive, encouraged, reassured, and comfortable in your company, or negative, discouraged, intimidated, and uncomfortable when you are around? Think about it and keep improving and growing. Do watch out for our detailed videos on each of the five elements of personality development coming your way soon. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, Rise and Shine. You can also leave your questions, comments, or any topics you would like to hear from us in the comment section below, and we will be happy to address them in our upcoming videos. Till then, stay good, stay safe.